Let's get straight into it. I look at everybody as like their own Netflix special. Think about that. Everybody got their own experience, their own lifestyle, their own perspectives, their own perception, things of that nature. Now, look how Netflix is, right? You got different people, different genres. Some got different stories. Some got different movies. Some got different messages, different gems, different association with the characters around their life. Granted, right? Now look at when I say seasons, that's people that come in your life for seasons, moments, this, that, and the third. Then you got the aspects of series, right? Shared moments with someone else down the line. You know what I mean? Different genres of what you like, what you don't like, what you would tune into, what you would know that exists, even if you're not checking for it. Those are people that exist in this world, but you're not checking for them. But they exist. They have a world for themselves and their own interests that people are interested in that. I say all that to say this. We sometimes have a perspective or perception on something or someone that we don't fully understand. So everything is not to be taken personal because you just simply might not understand what it is going on with that person. Now I'm going to still stay in the Netflix example. You might not knew what it took for that author, that director to create that work to have it even displayed on Netflix. The time it took to put in the story, the shooting, the characters, the processing. No, you just see the finishing product, right? So understand that that's the same thing when you got people, when you talking to people, when you understanding people. And how they show up and how you experience them is just at that moment of time that you experience. Go back to the Netflix example. When they shooting that, you see the finished product. You don't know how many takes it took. You don't know about the editing, the music that it took. You don't know about the scheduling it took. You don't know about the budget. You don't know nothing. You don't know what it took to make these things, but you enjoy the finished product of how it shows up. And that's the same aspect of people. Now, you might have things that you liked about that person, things that you didn't like. Same example with the Netflix. If you're watching a show, you might feel like this show interesting, this show isn't. And at the same time, sometimes you might cut it off. That's how you is when you separate people that ain't working for you. Sometimes they still people with feelings, but it just might not be working for you. You might have some shows that you're interested in, you're drawn to, you prefer, you want to talk about, you want to share. That's like somebody you connected with and you sharing, yo, I really like this person. This, that, and the third. I want to get to know this person. This, that. It's the same thing. But everybody has a different level of what they drawn to, what they prefer, not prefer, and they have their own assessments. So don't take things too personal if someone is not interested in you. Don't take it too personal if someone don't understand where you're coming from. Don't take it too personal if someone likes something completely different and not willing to allow yourself to understand where each other's coming from, because nobody really have to. I'm just opening up to show you how different things could be. I'll leave you with this before I go. For those who got kids or for those who got their parents, let me use it as parents, right? You see your parent for just the version of them as they had you. And everything you might experience with them and how you feel like they should be as a parent to you and how they affected you, but scratch you out of it. They was a person experiencing reality and life, growing through their own trials and tribulations before they even had you, and you don't know their processing for those things. So I want y'all to take this moment for anybody that's holding any vendetta against parents and things of that nature. Try to sympathize and understand they are who they are, and they had their own route on their journey for why they showed up the way they showed up. You get what I'm saying? But you might not know that. You only experience the end result, like the movie that was premiered, that was up there for listing, and they're still growing as well. So if you had children, your children is going to see you as mom or dad and how they experience you. But before you had kids, you was out doing whatever you needed to do, learning whatever you was doing, moving around how you was doing, understanding how that freedom felt before you might have had kids. So just understand, once again, people perspective is based on how they experience you. So some things is not to be taken personal, even though certain things are to be taken personal. That's not the point. Just understand, once again, that these differences does occur, and their awareness of the situation might not be as broad as other people. So some people can understand and share these things and have these kinds of conversations. But I'm just bringing it an example to broaden the horizon for everyone that's receiving this content. So when I say everybody is like their own Netflix special, I really mean that, because everybody got their own reality, their own universe, how they operate, the way they see things, and they stick to what they stick to. Some change, some crossbreed, some like different genres, some like this, that, and the third. But everybody is unique in their own way. But we all live in this experience together, and I just take time to dive in and tap into these things. But I ain't gonna hold you too long. This video already 5 minutes. I was trying to make it short, but it did not happen. But hopefully y'all took something from this. Peace and love. Enjoy your day. Make sure you have a little bit more laughter, a little bit more love, and a little bit more compassion for yourself and others. And enjoy your day. Do something productive and tell yourself you love yourself. Smile more. Share some light. Share some interest. Do some things that make you happy, and that's very important. I ain't gonna hold you guys up too much. Peace.